Hey, I'm Aspen.
And I'm Ubu.
And this is Movie Grits,
a movie podcast where we talk about everything except the movie we're watching.
And today, we're watching
Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Sorcerer's Stone.
Okay, on with the show!
And now the movie starteth in tres, dos, uno. There's the P-Town.
The P-Town?
The P-Town.
What's that?
It was all yellow.
Oh, like P. I thought it was like the name of the town in the...
Dude, it's P-Town, my favorite Harry Potter locale.
Oh, P-Town! Privet Drive!
Private Drive!
So
no public access.
You have seen this one, right?
I have seen this one, assuming this is the first one.
Yes, it is.
So far, it looks familiar. I believe an old man will be walking in the street and he's going to drop his birthday invitations or something like that.
So, this is great because I watched Harry Potter when I was a kid, and you've recently watched the first Harry Potter for the first time ever.
He has a gun. He's going to shoot somebody.
Isn't there an edit where it is a gun? I think there is.
I mean, I feel like if I looked at Dumbledore dumbling up with his whatever that is and thought that looks like a gun, I'm sure other people have thought that well before me.
That's true, yeah.
Why is he snuffing out the light?
I think he's gonna commit a crime.
Yeah. Maybe. Listen, one thing as an outsider looking in that I've noticed about Harry Potter, I think it's kind of messed up that they have like a word for people who can't use magic, and it strikes me as a smidge of a slur.
A little bit, yeah.
They're like, you're just a muggle. It's like, dang, J.K. Rowling tried a little too hard to come up with like a racial slur for non-magic.
Yeah.
She's like, what's something that sounds whimsical but also like detrimental and insulting?
I mean, with what we know about J.K. Rowling now, I guess people could have guessed beforehand. However you feel about her, we're not getting into that today. But
yeah.
Muggle.
I'm not getting into any socio-economical political issues. What I'm getting into is that's kind of messed up.
Yeah. And it also at the same time sounds so silly, like, you know, British words and like especially Australian words can be so funny sounding. It's like the worst insult in their culture, but to us it just sounds like ooh goobly gop, and it's like
like they just went you're such a flibbity dee.
Yeah, and that's like that'll ruin you over there, but in America it's just funny.
Yeah, if someone accuses you of being a muggle. In the real world, it's like you're like drunk, but trying to tell someone what like the little white creatures from Final Fantasy are. They're like, what's that called? Muggle.
I was gonna say it sounds like a word for someone who gets mugged often.
Dude, you need to finally go out and buy a gun. Do some self-defense, you dang muggle.
Yeah, exactly.
A muggle sounds like a mugger. You know?
Oh, yeah. It could be the victim or the perpetrator. Who knows?
Yeah. There's the muggle and the muggy.
Dumbledore's hat is so funny.
He looks like just Wizard Santa.
I know. It's like
also,
they didn't have
Dumbledore,
to go so hard.
Dumbledore's such a dumb name.
I know. And
I'm
Hogwarts.
guessing. Yeah, everything about Harry Potter. This has always been a thing to me. It's just like everything sounds so just like nauseatingly, whimsically British.
Yeah.
You know?
I didn't realize until I was older how they sounded, obviously. But you watching it as an adult are probably like, this is so childish and stupid.
Yeah. I mean, as an adult, I know that like as kids, everyone talking about it's like, man, this is just pop culture. But as an adult, I understand these are children's books made into children's films. Yeah. So it's perfectly serviceable that, like, oh, the non-magic is the muggle, and we go to Hogwarts and drink the butterbeer with McGonagall Dumbledore. Like, just kind of like saying whimsy British gibberish and then putting it in a book format. Yeah, for children, that's amazing,
Yeah.
But, I'm a grown man. I understand, but it's not for me.
Yeah. And like I didn't read the books as a kid because I was super dyslexic as a kid. I couldn't read. So I just watched the movies. So I'm not like super into it either. I just have that nostalgia cuz I watched it when I was a kid.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people were like that. I'm sure there were plenty of people who read the books, but I'm sure, call me crazy. I have a hunch maybe more people watch the movies. And I mean, I know someone who is a massive Harry Potter fan. And when I told her that like the name of the first book is Philosopher's Stone, she was like, that's not true. And I was like, I'm pretty sure it is because I looked it up.
Wow, you are get wrecked.
He's about to shank him.
The car key.
Gotcha.
No funny business, you orphan. That is related to us.
We can't have any funny orphans doing funny orphan business.
I know. It's
especially not at the snake enclosure.
When you think about it, they have this adopted nephew, right? And they make him sleep under the stairs. That's horrible, especially since in later movies, I guess a little bit of a spoiler, Harry has his own room in the house in later movies. So they have an extra room for him. They just make him sleep under the stairs. So
he never proved himself as a valuable member of the family. So
that's true, yeah.
They were like Yeah, exactly. They were like, you don't do the chores except for that one time you had the Canadian bacon in the pan earlier. Yeah, but that's not impressive,
No.
Look at, anti-Rowley here. He's like he's dressed in like fancy clothes and stuff. You look like you found your clothes in the dumpster.
Oof.
Yeah. See, now if you could have like, defended yourself in that situation, maybe you'd be room worthy.
Yeah. But instead, he made him fall in the swamp water, which is frowned upon.
Yeah, that's like passive aggressive. What we want is sheer aggression.
Yeah. I will say the CGI snake looks pretty good. Oh, he does say thanks.
I was joking. No problem, bred in captivity snake.
Yeah. Where's he gonna go? He's in England, London.
I'm going to go die.
Yeah.
Oh, that was really clever foreshadowing. The snake who got out of captivity, wasn't doing things the way the zoo intended. Left. And out the door was a statue of Harambe, so we know how what's going to happen to the snake.
Yeah, so we know what happens to Harry, and there you go.
Yeah, Harry gets tranquilized to death, and the snake gets shot.
The snake gets shot? They shoot the snake.
Just march up to this chill snake just on the sidewalk, just aim a shotgun at it.
Smoke the snake on the street.
There.
Oh, and they lock him in there. That's horrible.
Could you open the oxygen vents, please?
Nope.
No, oxygen. Not until you stop believing in magic.
Oh, look at this lad. I always find this hilarious.
His
hat. I can't.
I'm going to private school to join a barbershop quartet.
Smeltings.
Smeltings.
So British.
It's funny, like I don't know what that is, and I never will probably, but it just sounds like a thing an uppity British child would go to.
Yeah.
Well, I'm off to Smeltings for the weekend.
It's so funny.
I hope you enjoy pant soup. In the words of Bart Simpson, eat pant.
Eat pant. I didn't even like register that she was like cooking his pants on the stove.
I mean, at least he's warming him, or she is warming him up for him.
Wow. You don't like Mrs. Dursley? Called her ugly. I'm telling.
Me? Oh, him.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I never said anything about. I don't even know who that is. I'm guessing her.
Yes, her.
I got invited to Smash Brothers.
Harry Potter, the new Smash playable character.
Harry Potter! I don't want to go to Smeltings. I want to go to Smash Brothers. Oh my goodness.
Hogwarts.
Oh. We didn't want you to find out about that until you were older.
I like how Dudley, the stupid son, also knows about Hogwarts.
Why do they know what Hogwarts is?
Well, spoilers, but they know about magic. And I think they explain it in the beginning, but I'll just explain it real quick anyway.
Okay.
So the woman is Harry's mom's sister.
Oh, okay.
And Harry's mom was obviously a witch.
Obviously.
But Mrs. Dursley, the sister, did not have magic. So she was jealous of her sister, so they hate magic.
Oh.
She thinks her sister was a freak, so they don't want anything to do with magic anymore.
I see.
Yeah. So they know about
interesting. One thing I really like in, like hero's journey type tales is the realization that this could be anyone, but period, that's it. Sure, there are certain proclivities that make this specific character be in the position they're in, but you still have to it's not like hoisted upon you. You still have to like man up and be the hero you're supposed to be. I feel like in a world where like magic just kind of happens at you, there's like a little bit of a loss of that hero's journey. Like, of course, I mean, because like they're trying to get rid of the dang letters, and like they're still showing up. It's just happening at him.
They're psychotic.
Yeah. Also, there's that. Yeah. So like, why is he just like, I love my wife so much, I guess I'll be obsessive about the anti-letter stance, or
I guess
he like, I wanted to be a wizard too?
They're both wizard racists. They found each other.
Now, to be fair, this is a world where wizard racist can mean you're anti-wizard, and it can also just mean you are a wizard.
Yeah. Who knows?
At least the racism goes both ways. Magician people think they're superior because they know magic, and muggles hate wizards because they're uppity and better than them, and they don't like that.
Yes.
Too many Smash Brothers invitations. He's just one boy.
They really want him.
They're going to add so many Echo Fighters of this child.
Yeah, and it's child Harry Potter. It's not grown-up Harry Potter.
Well, they could do like multiple versions of Harry Potter. There's child Harry Potter and older Harry Potter and playing as Weird Al Harry Potter.
Yeah.
The movie where he's a corpse, Harry Potter.
The movie, where he's a corpse, yeah.
They're like on the island. Why don't they just take a couple letters and be like, I'm Harry Potter? I
feel like the
magic.
letters would know.
Yeah, well, the letters kind of suck. The letters should like cut them a deal. Like, we'll give you a little bit of magic, and you can go to Hogwarts if you let Harry go to Hogwarts. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I got you your favorite, a soot cake.
A soot cake.
Make a wish, Harry. Okay, Harry. My wish is I don't like soot.
My wish is I want to be robbed.
I wish to be inconvenienced. by a giant.
He's got a gun.
Hagrid's got a gun.
Yeah, Hagrid has the gun.
Give me your flat screen.
I heard you had cake.
You can have your cake and eat it too, but only if I can eat it with you.
Gobbledygoo.
Gobbledygee, gobbledygoo. Have your cake and eat it too.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, he is magic. That's not possible.
Unless that barrel is made out of, like, I don't even know, like, what is it in Marvel? Adamantium?
Adamantium. Or just, like, the bullets are malleable, so they, like, slipped through the new obstacle that being aimed at a 90-degree angle would cause. Yeah. Are you Santa? Yes. And you've been very naughty, so I'm going to throw you in the fire.
I didn't know Santa comes on birthdays.
I'm birthday Santa. My 8 reindeer each cried a birthday tear, and they formed you. I thought he said every day your young man turns 11.
Yes.
Who's my young man, my son? You're like the penguin from Batman.
But with fire.
Yeah. But instead of bullets, your umbrella shoots fireballs. What if whenever Hagrid came in, Smeltings went, Zooey mama!
like Hagrid's, like, hot or something? Like, when he says Zooey mama?
Because he's astonished and surprised at the giant walking in their door.
I see.
Not Hubba Hubba Awooga.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, my bad.
He just looks like Rowley.
My misinterpretation there.
Yeah. Zooey mama, what a man.
What a man. That's a Smeltings man right there.
Says I don't associate with muggles, boy. Oh, I forgot what awful world I live in. Where you're either magic and become the main character, or you're not magic and you're nothing.
Exactly.
Do you want to be a big boy like me? Eat your vegetables.
You're Wizard Harry. Did he say that already? I think.
Yeah, Wizard Harry.
Oh, he might say it here. I don't know. Well, I don't know how to read.
They never taught me how to read. They just taught me how to write in the soot. And so we threw him into the rubbish.
We turned him into rubbish.
You either die a rubbish or live long enough to see yourself become the rubbish.
Oh yeah, she does explain it here, but whatever.
My sister was magic, and I wasn't.
Well, she should have tried harder.
We have a witch in the family, isn't it wonderful? Yeah, this is definitely a fictional world, because, like, if there was a family touting having a witch...
Yeah, especially if they're British. You know how British love witches.
Yeah, they very well known for their love of the witchcraft.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think that Harry Potter's mom would have died before he was born at some sort of pyre event or something. Lily and James Potter. It's a scam. It's not a scam. I just have to tell 3 more people about these knives, and then they tell 3 people.
I was like, what did you expect? You gave them away to, like, the worst people possible.
Yeah. I can't believe that awful, jealous people treated a boy awfully and jealously.
And neglected him.
Yeah, who'd have thought neglectful people be neglected?
Never insult Dumbledore.
Elvis Presley in front of me.
That would be me.
Oh no, I have a pigtail. Oh, whatever will I do? I guess I'll keep eating the cake.
Yeah, I would be like, cool, anyway, so...
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, that's weird. Anyway.
What flavor is this?
Yeah. You're eating it so fast and ferally, you don't even know what flavor it is.
You just know it's cake, that's all that matters.
It's sugar flavor, that's all that matters. Sorry, I broke your door.
They
Sorry,
never
not
really
sorry.
go over how they get off of this island in the middle of the ocean. I'm guessing a broomstick, but that would have been a funny scene, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Maybe explain.
Yeah.
They just channeled the power of Big Ben and summoned a train.
They take the tube. I totally forgot. I don't remember this shot at all.
It's interesting. A little surreal, even.
Yeah, is this actually in the movie? I don't remember this. Penguin!
He is the penguin.
I know.
He goes, "Hey, what are you showing me? Come on!" Vastly misunderstood beasts, Harry, those penguins. Everyone hates them, but they shouldn't.
That's the most British-looking woman I've ever seen.
I say, what a large homeless.
What a large homeless. And such a small homeless at the same time.
Yeah, a large homeless and a small homeless walk into a bar. They say, "Can we get something to drink?" And then the bartender says, "That'll be $5. And also, he's too young to drink." And he goes, "Well, I don't have $5. I'm homeless."
And then it uses the penguin gun.
Yeah, he goes, "I'm gonna magic shoot you with an umbrella if you don't give me a drink."
Mm.
And the boy.
The boy.
It's a Christmas carol.
It's like, how could you not tell these were all wizards? They all look like they're straight out of, like, Elder Scrolls or something.
Yeah, they don't do themselves any favors. Like, I mean, I know they have a superiority complex, apparently, but that's why I said it's a Christmas carol. It looks like they just walked into, like, Scrooge's domain or something.
Yeah, for real.
And Hagrid's the ghost of Christmas present. Sitting the giant sitting on his pile of food who wants you to come in and know him better, man.
Mm.
Oh, okay. Hello.
I don't like germs.
That's disgusting. My name is Adrian Monk and I'm OCD.
Or what's Howie Mandel?
I'm Howie Mandel and I'm OCD.
The Deal or No Deal guy.
I know who Howie Mandel is. He was also... He had something to do with American Idol at one point, I'm pretty sure.
Or it was America's Got Talent.
Or that. Something American and music related.
How was he famous before Deal or No Deal? Like, who is this man? Does he just host stuff?
Howie Mandel? I mean,
Yeah.
I know he was like he made a guest appearance in an episode of Monk, so he might have just been an actor.
Who is this man? He's Canadian!
Whoa. You know who else is Canadian?
Who?
My mom! I'm just kidding. Norm Macdonald was, but then he died. So he's not really much of anything anymore.
Ex-Canadian.
Yeah.
I get ya.
But he was epic. He was an epic Canadian. Crap!
What?
I dropped my water lid!
No! Game over.
Game over. Oh, tomorrow the Mario movie comes out.
Oh, yeah, I know.
In theaters. I do not have the money to go see it, but I would like to have that.
Yes. I would also like to go see it,
Woofly.
but I don't have time.
I do have time, I just need money.
Well,
if I can get $30, I can buy the big thing of popcorn and the big thing of sody pop and a ticket.
Just like in one of the recent movie grits that I edited, you talked about that.
The big popcorn?
Yeah, the big popcorn.
Yeah.
And the big soda.
Yeah, and you were like, well, maybe get a smaller one. And I was like, well, first and foremost, this was like weeks ago. And second of all, I ate it all.
I think I specifically said you don't have to eat everything in the bucket, even though you get a big bucket. Because you were talking, you were like, you ordered a small, but it was massive, you know?
I got a medium, and it was way bigger than I thought it would be, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the Green Goblin. Gone Green Goblin.
Gone Green Goblin.
Here he comes. It's me, Peter. What?
Their fingers.
Yeah, they got some gross fingers to match their gross faces.
Their gross teeths.
Yeah, if I saw a little man like that and he was just like, I work at the local bank, I'd be like, no, you don't. You work in a sewer as
Yeah,
like
you're
a
a
minion for
sewer
a
man.
villain or something. Yeah, you're a weird little sewer monster. And he'd cry. He'd be like, that's really rude.
Yeah. That's the ultimate goal.
To make a little goblin man cry.
Yeah, that's how you defeat them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because their hearts are made of stone, and if you can melt their hearts enough to react in sadness, then you've defeated them. Of course.
Of course.
Kind of like how you defeat Rumpelstiltskin by knowing his name.
That's such a fun. That isn't that how you defeat demons? Like, what does that say about Rumpelstiltskin?
I don't know what mythology you're thinking of. I don't think knowing a demon's name is how you defeat it.
I think it depends on the demon, because I've seen it in, like, TV shows and movies. That be a thing.
Well, if we're talking about Christianity, there are instances where demons announce what their name is. It's usually the power of Christ that compels them to leave.
Yeah.
But and by usually I mean that's like it. But
that is how it happens.
Yeah, but Rumpelstiltskin's just an annoying little man who's like, if you know my name, I won't abduct you, woman. And she's like, well, I know your name, and it's freaking weird. And he's like, oh! And then he sticks his foot in a hole and rips himself in half.
I forgot about that.
And she's just like, well, that was traumatic.
I'm like, never leaving again.
My final revenge. You have to live with this visual.
Knowledge I have forced upon you.
Ew. Well, I guess I'm not abducted by him, but I didn't really want him to die like that. Dudes, fairy tales are so weird. I wish that like people it was like more commonplace how like a lot of them ended and like what a lot of them meant,
Yeah.
I know that like with a lot of them kind of being co-opted by Disney, they kind of got diluted a little bit. But it's honestly hilarious just how messed up so many of them are.
I know.
Like there's so many instances where like the Cinderella story goes the way you think it does, but the only difference is at the end it's like, and the stepmom got her feet locked in an oven, and so her feet melted, and the stepsisters got their eyes plucked out by birds. Bilbo! Welcome to the Shire.
Did you say Bilbo?
Yeah.
Bilbo
You look like Bilbo.
Baggins.
Thank you for visiting me on your 111th birthday.
We still need to watch the third Lord of the Rings. It has been 2 years.
That's true. Movie grits wasn't even a thing when we watched the first two.
That is true. It's actually what started movie grits.
Yeah. This is a stick. You can pick your nose with it and not have to use your finger.
That's good. That's a good perk.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa!
Maybe that one's the wrong one. Ba-dum-bum. Why do you look up? Was God gonna like get mad at him?
I think so, yeah.
Apparently not. I'm sorry! All those boxes of like petty fours and chocolates and stuff.
Yeah, they're all full of chocolate, and he has to find which one has a wand in it.
Chocolate,
Whoa!
chocolate, chocolate, truffle chocolate. A wand. They have to live in secret because the Muggles are so jealous.
Yeah.
I promise these are just really small shoes.
Yeah, really small, long shoes.
Yeah, really. I just make shoes for elves with paper feet. Is that so weird? At least you're not doing magic in here.
Yeah.
This one. Wow, I wonder if that's his wand. This wand, it was made for me. Curious George.
Oh, yeah.
Very Curious George. That's the sequel. George.
I like how they like set up all this like plot stuff now that like relates to like the ending of the movie. But as a kid, you don't pick up on it at all.
It's like massive foreshadowing for like books later. That is pretty cool.
Yeah, like that line right there that he just finished is like the entire point and like thematic arc of this entire series. And as a kid, you're like, what's happening? One scene.
You're like, wow, that wand really likes him because it changed the lighting.
It changed the lighting and it was heavenly for a second. Oh, I remember this was from the trailer. I don't even think I was alive when the trailer came out, but I remember the trailer.
I think you were. When did this come out?
Great things.
I know I was alive, and I was like back from when my family lived in Germany.
Back from the dead.
Yeah, I was back from the dead. I took a little break to die, but then I came back. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer 2001. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I was whoa, keep kicking my desk. What? How old?
You were like
3?
a toddler, but you were alive.
I was tres.
Tres. I guess that would mean I was cinco.
Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, I was the 5th of May.
Do you
I know
remember?
You have it. The 5th of May.
December. Wait, September.
The 25th night of December.
What is in that bowl he is sitting in front of? Did you
I made
see
you a
that?
bowl of salsa and bones and broth.
It looks horrible. It looks like they put a whole lobster in there.
Well, that doesn't sound too bad.
A whole lobster. Lobster bisque.
Mmm. Lobster this, and then he flips the bowl. Voldemort, you're not supposed to say his name or his nose grows one size larger.
Correct.
Once he can breathe like a normal human, he returns to the human world.
Wow, he got a gun.
Ghostbusters.
Look at the little baby.
And then he carves a little lightning bolt on his head. He goes, ow, mister, that hurt. Oh, my giddy aunt. Oh, your aunt is not giddy. She's going to lock you in a little stairwell.
Did you say stagwell?
Stairwell. I just said it weird. Like a British. Stagwell.
Stairwell.
Some say he died. Codswallop. Anyway.
What
the heck is that, you British man?
You're more British than me.
You're taking the mickey with that one, my dear giddy aunt. I've got to phone me nan about this.
I think this episode's gonna be unlistenable.
Those are like the funnest ones for me to listen to while I'm at work, though. You gotta make content you would enjoy.
That's
and
true.
I enjoy listening to unhinged Ubu and unhinged Aspen laugh at each other.
That's fair.
And not watch the movie.
And not watch the movie at all.
My heart, Harry. I'm having palpitations. Here, take this, quick.
Quick, before I'm gone.
Quick. Before you get wrapped up in some ambulance scandal.
Actually, no, if you would jump in front of the ambulance, that would be great. Thank you. We could get some insurance.
I don't mean to throw you under the bus, Harry. But that's literally what I'm doing.
But actually, please.
Please throw yourself under the bus. Owl.
Why? Why would they make this child walk through a public area with an owl? That's so weird.
It's a rite of passage. They're doing a little bit of hazing.
I see.
Excuse me, where's 9 3/4?
Runs her over
You
with a
freak! You think you're being funny? I'm gonna arrest you, isn't it, governor?
Wow, what a horrible, horrible guy. Thanks for the help.
You think you're being funny, huh? I'm not gonna tell you anything. but it's over there. You gotta slam yourself into a wall, and whenever you go cuckoo, cuckoo, you'll imagine you've gone to Hogwarts.
Does, like, no one see this happening?
What are they gonna do about it? I guess they could jump in and, like, select their new Mario 64 level.
Yeah.
It goes...
Wowza.
What? Magic? Excuse me.
How does no one see this happening?
They're all too busy.
That's not even remotely true. Like, one person would see this happen.
No, they're all too busy.
Yeah. Wrapped
Those
up in the
dang
social
muggles are so... Yeah, they're all looking at Twitter. Whatever
Twitter
the
from
Twitter...
2001.
Yeah, 2001 Twitter. They're all looking at the newspaper too obsessively.
Yeah.
They go, oh, I can't believe Winston Churchill pushed a daisy.
Pushed a daisy, not multiple, just one.
Yeah. Pushing multiple is when you die, but pushing one is like when you break your kneecap or something.
I see.
It's Thomas the Tank Engine.
Oh, wow. He was British, right?
Yes.
It's me, Thomas.
It's me. That's how he sounds.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, I'm Thomas.
Isn't it? I'm Thomas.
Everyone in Thomas the Tank Engine sounded like Ringo Starr because that was the narrator of Thomas the Tank Engine.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm. They would go, and then Thomas said, Sir Topham Hatt, I love my life. And Sir Topham Hatt said, Thomas, I'm so happy for you.
Wait, did they never actually speak?
No, they were like, it was like little dioramas with toys. It wasn't until relatively recently they started actually animating the show. But, like, early initial Thomas the Tank Engine was, basically just, like, really artsy shots of, like, train sets.
Huh. I don't particularly have a memory of the trains talking, but I guess I just assumed they did talk.
It would, like, pan over, like the scene would cut, and then it would show, like, if Thomas or one of his friends or whatever had, like, a specific expression, like, you know, they were surprised, and the face would reflect that. But, no, it would just be, like, a static plastic face, you know? And the narrator would be like, Thomas was astonished. Wow, that's amazing, he said, you know?
I see. Kind of like a silent film, except it's the silent card.
Yeah, like instead of the panels that say like what they're mouthing, it's
a narrator.
It was just a narrator talking.
I get you. Oh, it's cheese.
Cheese! Oh my goodness! Cheese came early this year.
He's got a booger. Get away! Ah!
You know why? Ew! I just realized what you said. Oh dang it! I wanted to eat that living creature made of. Oh. He's been trapped in your little pentagram thing. I guess he had to go to use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, Dumbledore.
Like, sure, I guess it would be whimsical if you had a living chocolate frog and if you had a little unorthodoxly shaped trading card where the actual soul of the person on it was trapped in it. But that's also dumb.
That is dumb, because, like, then you have the question of, like, is the frog alive? Should I actually eat it?
Mm.
And since it's moving...
Should I, like, you know, kind of bash its head on the armchair before I eat it to, like, put it out of its misery? Should I just bite into it? Should I cook it first? Will that melt it?
And then the fear of it actually being a frog and you just ate a frog is too great.
Are there intestines in this chocolate frog? Should I just eat the skin? Should I fillet this creature?
Just for the chocolate.
Yeah. Just leave it. Ew. Basically, just whenever Squidward turns inside out on the Wumbo episode, but it's a frog. But at least I got that chocolate. Holy cricket.
Holy
Jiminy cricket.
Oh, I'm just thinking about all that candy and like wishing I could go back to a time, say, I don't know, 3 months ago when I could eat whatever I wanted and I had no consequences.
I thought you said it's gotten better.
It has gotten better, but it's kind of like at a maintained. Because I'm taking Nexium, like, on that, like, hardcore long-term stuff. Waiting for my I can't say the word. I literally can't say the word.
Endoscopy.
Yeah, endoscopy. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Which is still a month away, so I'm just like, okay, I guess I'll just hang out.
Yeah.
But from time to time, I'll eat something that I ate yesterday and had no problem with, and then my guts are like, ooh!
Yeah.
For no reason.
You do be having to, like, keep a log of all that.
Yeah.
I mean, like, my GERD more or less is completely gone, but every once in a while I'll get just, like, normal acid reflux.
Yeah.
Like, yesterday I had some tacos before I went to bed, and not, like, right before I went to bed, but whenever I settled down for bed, I was like, ooh, that's a little more discomfort than I'm used to feeling when I go night-night.
Yeah. I'm trying to do all the thing, like, stop eating 2 to 3 hours before bed kind of thing. And it's fine.
I know this is supposed to be a magical moment, but, like, it looks like they're storming the castle under the cover of night. All right, children, I hope you enjoy being enlisted in my child army.
Your child army.
You're all going to die on the front lines.
It would be, yeah, they would all die. It was so unimpressive,
I need to distract the wizards while I do something more impressive. Anyway.
And how is it that only the first year show up and all the other years are already there? Like, how does that work?
I guess they just live there forever, I don't know. It's like college, where you never leave, because college is like that.
Yeah, but you can leave.
No, I was being sarcastic.
Oh, okay.
I don't really know anyone who, like, stayed. But to be fair, I went to a college that no one, like, went to. You know, they already, like, lived in the area.
I see.
Maybe there were some people like that.
Oh, I see.
Your triumphs will earn you points. Your tribulations will point you to death.
Yeah, honestly.
That one isn't made of chocolate. Trevor?
Trevor?
How did you get here before me? How dare you?
That angle. Incredible.
How dare you say the name of Trevor?
This is the person I say you sound like when you do your old lady British accent, by the way.
Oh, that woman?
Yeah, that woman.
The Downton Abbey woman?
Yeah.
Hello, it's me. I'm Mrs. Downton Abbey. You will be a Hufflepuffin' duffel bag.
A Hufflepuff and a duffel bag? It's my favorite.
A Hufflepuffin' double bag. And you will be a cotton-headed ninny-muggins.
Oh, that's good. That's a good one.
You will be a Bernie Bot Beanie Booty. Bernie Bot Beanie Booty.
I want to be the Bernie Bot's Beanie Booty.
Well, the sorting hat will decide your fate.
That's true.
I'm going to hit you with the newspaper if you don't shut up, boy. Has anyone noticed my hat looks like one of those funny hexagon cheeses?
I was gonna say a stop sign, but yeah.
Or a stop sign. I've always got food on the brain, so I don't think about traffic laws.
Where are they supposed to sit? There's absolutely no spot.
Yeah, there's too many people, and they're all ready for bed with their little nightcaps.
That's true.
Wow, it's really cool how there's no ceiling, but there is a ceiling, so, like, it looks like it's gonna rain on us. Wow.
Oh, there's space at the front. Okay. And
savages.
What?
Music sounded like the Pocahontas song.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Was that Santa woman?
I think
there he is. There's
Santa.
A slimy Snape.
Oh, I thought you meant Dumbledore.
I mean, and him. Hello, it's me. I'm dumb. but please call me Dumbledore. Don't go in the dark forest. I'm sure you can imagine why. Here is our local homeless.
I was like, why would you hire a guy that looks like that?
And a cat.
And his cat.
Well, they all look pretty homeless. They all look like homeless people or crazy homeless people who think that they're God. So
those are the best kind.
They've done so much drugs that they think they're a deity.
I will now put the mold-infested, asbestos-infested hat on your head.
Each and every one of you will wear the head of Oogie Boogie, and he will decide your fate.
It has the same, like, attitude as Oogie Boogie.
Do you like to gamble?
Yeah, without the soul.
Soulless. Gryffindor. Yes, I clap like an idiot. Why does he clap on the back of his hand?
I don't know.
I've never seen anyone do that. It's not even a... Golf claps are just, like, tiny. He's like telling himself he can't have the cookie over and over.
Yeah, bed. Oh,
no. You cannot have dessert, Dumbledore. No.
Susan Bones.
Susan Bones.
Apparently she has, like, the worst
Susan Bones. Ow, someone spit a spitball on my head.
It was Snap.
Oh, Snap. Like from Chalk Zone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ronald Weasel.
What kind of order is she going in?
The one that is most serviceable to the writing of the movie's plot. We've done a few not main characters, so now we will do the main protagonists. Yay.
Put him in
Griffins
a
are cool.
Raven Puff. That would be funny.
Put him in a sensory deprivation chamber. What if the Sorting Hat said that?
That'd be so funny.
Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, sensory deprivation chamber.
Okay.
Under the stairs.
Under the stairs.
Everyone claps.
Yay.
Under the stairs. Under the stairs.
Can everyone hear this happening? Because that would be so embarrassing. This hat is just like absolutely roasting.
Everyone in the back who's already wearing their little 1-year nightcaps or whatever, they're just eating. They're like, I don't care what the freshmen are up to. I want to eat.
Yeah, honestly, I'd be like wizarding my own food.
Yeah. Could someone give the sorting wizard a microphone, please?
Yeah.
He's not that loud.
Oh, it was so funny. I went to a wedding this weekend, and it was outside, and the guy officiating it was the uncle, and he was, he was fine. But the mic that he had on was, like, malfunctioning.
Oh.
And I had to keep it together, because, like, I don't hardly know, like, who these people are. And their uncle is up there trying to be funny, but I don't know him well enough for it to be funny. And the microphone is just like bap, 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 the whole time. I'm like,
he's like a big homeless and a small homeless walk into a bar.
Yeah. It was like digitally messing up too. So it was like, thankfully he eventually like just took it off and then proceeded to talk so quietly that no one could hear him. But I was like, thank you for that, because I was about to absolutely lose it.
Dude, that's so much dang food.
That's a lot of potatoes, and I would eat all of them.
I would eat the potatoes, and I would eat the chicken, and I would say, you guys got any chocolate frogs? Hold the frogs, please. I love chicken.
Oh!
Hello, it's me! I'm
John
William
Cleese.
Shakespeare! I'm John Cleese! Did you see my epic bit where I was Mr. Hilter?
Did you see when I walked funny like?
Yeah. What about when we did the coconut horse thing? That was pretty funny.
The coconut horse. Yeah, that was good.
Wow, this is so epic. I love to be haunted.
Wow, he looks old even here.
He always looks old. And kind of said that without thinking about it.
Oh, wait, here we go. Nearly headless. How can you be nearly headless?
But it doesn't come off all the way.
Ew, that's so unnecessary.
I feel like having ghosts haunt the dining hall is pretty unnecessary, generally speaking.
Yeah, they never really explain why there's ghosts. Like, why
whimsy and magic.
Like, no.
Isn't it cool to have dead people flying around and stealing your food?
Actually, that is like the coolest thing ever.
I do like it when I make a very delicious meal and the deceased steal it.
And then rip their heads off in front of me.
Yeah, and then they show my children what it looks like to have someone beheaded, but the guillotine doesn't fully do its job.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello. Why does no one want to talk to the haunted painting? I mean, that's how you know I'm a muggle. If I was in this situation, I'd be like, dude, I do not want all these I don't want that woman to talk to me. But I know it's about to happen. The password's let me go to frickin' bed, woman.
Yeah, like, what?
Why do I need to... Why are you sleeping in the hallway? I didn't remember the arbitrary password the painting woman came up with.
Wouldn't you just cut the painting open, like...
Yeah, and free her soul and allow her to ascend to heaven where she belongs? Instead
Something
of
like that.
trapped on Earth.
Trapped on Earth to be a password holder.
Yeah. My life, I might be still on Earth, but my life is awaiting eternal hell. Please tell me the password.
Please. Make it quick.
Make it snappy. You know what, on second thought, how have you been? Please talk to me.
Please talk to me, and make sure
I'm
you close
lonely.
the door so I'm not just facing the wall.
You know why the scarves have that pattern?
Why?
Because even magicians know the two superior condiments are ketchup and mustard.
Well, okay, then what would the blue and green ones be?
Blue raspberry and lettuce.
Okay. Blue raspberry's a condiment and lettuce?
I mean, if you, like, mash it up into a jelly.
Kitty cat.
I'm an old woman.
Dressed as a cat.
I like to Detroit become cat sometime. Hurry! Hurry! Oh, I'm so sweaty, but for no reason, I promise.
Whoa!
I'm an animorph.
I was about to say, there's definitely some animorph freeze frames in that transition.
Probably. I like to become a cat for no reason sometimes. It makes me feel powerful, ironically, because it's not like, I mean, cats are tiny. You could just kick them.
Yeah, that's true. And, like, I don't think transfiguration ever comes up ever again.
Mm.
In any meaningful... That was me having a stroke, don't mind me. As Snape walked in, I got flustered. You know what I mean?
I'm the Phantom of the Opera.
Oh,
has anyone seen my half mask?
He could be the Phantom, who knows?
Yeah. I promise I'm not the Phantom. I would never do an opera song in the basement, never.
Never.
Would you children please stop vaping?
Yeah, it's getting a little polluted in here.
Excuse me, I need to step out and get a breath of fresh air. Put a stop to the vaping.
Look at the handwriting.
You have very good handwriting for a 2-year-old boy.
Yeah, he does look like he's 2-year-old, doesn't he?
Very impressive for someone who's still learning to walk.
He just learned how to read recently.
Honestly, that's not tragic. It's more impressive if you're 2. I've got the question because I'm an overachiever. I look like I'm standing in Luke Skywalker's moisture farmhouse. Dude, I don't know any of the answers. I just got here yesterday.
I have heard of wolfsbane before, but that's about it.
Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme.
You once were true love of mine.
Yes.
Are you going to Scarborough Fair? That used to be my favorite song as a kid. I don't know why.
Dude, Galatea introduced me to a cover of it done by this Japanese woman, and it's really good.
Okay.
I'm assuming the Simon and Garfunkel one is pretty good as well. You silly girl, you are the class clown.
Did he say that to Harry?
No, you silly girl, give me an answer. Wormwood. I've heard of that.
Yeah, that sounds
familiar. Book of Revelation.
I've heard of goats.
I know what a goat is. They go blah blah, and they eat everything. And they faint if they get scared, and it's funny, but you shouldn't do it too much because they might die. Because you got mad at me earlier for writing.
Can you imagine going? It's 2001, and you get invited to this really cool wizard school, and pins have been around for years now, and they make you write with a quill. I'd drop out.
I don't. Yeah, I'd be like, first and foremost, guys, let's be honest. I want to play Super Smash Bros. Melee. That game just came out like 2 days ago, and now y'all want me to go live in a castle with no electricity? No thank you.
Yeah, and it's like, they don't even have quill. Okay, he has a pencil. There's pencils. But, like, they don't even use quill pens that hold more ink. They have to use an actual feather.
That's why they keep the owls around.
That's a good point.
So they can just go... That's the sound it makes when you pluck a feather. It goes...
I wish. That'd be so funny. Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
A classic Vine.
It is, for all those kids out there that don't know what Vine is.
I will say, I've listening to, like, old Movie Grits episodes... you'll do that, you'll go, wow, and I know what you're doing, but I have something else to say. So this is like a build-up. I'm finally addressing it and saying I think it's funny.
Wow, it's taken, 50 episodes or something?
Yeah.
Woo! We did it! I have acknowledgement!
Bah, 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 bah.
Woo!
Holy crap, you got a snow globe!
It's a Yokimon!
It's a Yokimon! That's like a early 2000s parody where they throw eggs at each other and a monster comes out, a Yokimon. Maybe you were thinking a Yokai Watch.
I have no idea what I was trying to say, actually. I was trying to say Pokemon, but I don't know where Yo came from.
Yokimon.
Maybe Yo-Yo? But why would I say Yo-Yo?
It does kind of look like a yo-yo, but like a spherical one instead of a canister. Whatever a yo-yo shape is.
Reverse donut.
A reverse donut? What would that be?
Well, it's like the holes through the middle, but you turn it vertical and the holes through the side now.
So it's just okay. A circle? What, like a cylinder? That's what it is.
It is a cylinder.
That's a reverse donut. What, class, what is the shape? That's a reverse donut. I guess so.
Can someone tell us what a reverse donut shape is?
The reverse donut. Yeah, because I was like, if you actually inverted it on itself, there would still be a hole in the middle. Up, ah!
No. And then he died.
It went up his nose and like hit his brain and he died.
It went up his nose.
It went.
Reverse donut shape. Let's see.
It's a cylinder.
Let's see. No, hang on.
Okay.
A Taurus.
A Taurus? What? It's like a bowl or like a astrological sign or something.
No, okay. Taurus is the geometric.
The geometric.
The geometric term for the donut shape.
Okay.
I need the reverse.
I'm like, the reason I'm calling it a cylinder is because like just because it's not straight up like can shaped, you know, as long as it's like two circles connected in the the third dimension. That's what a cylinder is.
Inverse donut shape. Fine, it's not gonna tell me. Whatever. Oh yeah, PS2 graphics, baby.
Yeah, he turned into a Polar Express child for a minute.
He did, yeah. Oh, it's back. He's
I'm
dead.
dead. Jinx.
Jinx.
You owe me nothing. Dead. Yeah, but Jinx won't bring him back, Mr. Ubu.
I'm fine.
Bless you. It's just a broken wrist. You'll be fine. You just fell to your death and broke your wrist on the impact of your entire body falling on it. You'll be fine.
Like, does this happen often? I feel like she would be fired. One of her kids just went flying and could have died.
Yeah, that's like if you went to swimming class and the first thing they did was throw you in the deep end, and if you didn't die, then you got to go to week 2.
Whee! I love that.
The little pose.
It's so funny.
Yeah, I like how she's like, it's just a broken wrist. It's like, isn't like the entirety of magic like the style with which you flick your wand? Like, that's kind of important. You know? A bad enough wrist break, and he's a muggle now.
Yeah, honestly. But they got magic to fix that, right?
Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, why didn't she just go, Ristocracy Fixosity?
Ristocracy is my favorite philosopher.
Aristocracy. Smashes the mirror, kills her. Broom goes up her nose.
What is up with these brooms and murdering people?
Why do we keep sharpening the ends of the broom so they fit in nostrils? Yay, he stole the sphere. I don't know what it does, but he stole it.
It's the Remember All.
What is that?
It turns red when you've forgotten something, which is funny because it's like it doesn't tell you what you've forgotten.
Oh,
that's the joke.
It's like doop-de-doop-de-doo. Oh crap, it's red again.
Yeah.
Well, sucks to be me, I guess.
Now I'm haunted, I guess, with that knowledge.
So it's just like an Alzheimer's detector?
Yeah, I think so.
Who am I? Oh, dang. Hello. Me and my iguana were vaping. In front of the children. Hi, I'm Oliver Wood. I'm
made out of wood.
I'm that puppet guy from Tekken who's made out of wood. That's the joke.
I am the ossified Pinocchio.
Excuse me, Miss McGonagall, when can I go be on my own?
I have the whole world to see.
I've got the whole world to see. We're the Goober twins, and we're gonna goob.
That's pretty accurate to what they do, yeah.
They're kind of lanky and goofy looking. Oh, yeah. See you, buddy. Hello. We're reading the Book of Quidditch because we're stupid and boring.
We read the dictionary, but it's the wizard dictionary.
Alright, children, what is the word, I don't know, Gnosticism mean?
I couldn't say.
Well, pull out the dictionary. That's why we have them. James Isaac Potter. He was quite a snotter.
He was. He was not a good guy.
Dang. I bet he turned into Voldemort.
No, I will say he did not.
He was such a snotter that his whole nose fell off when he was snotting. He went, I can't breathe anymore. I'm jealous of my son.
I mean, it makes sense.
Mm-hmm. I'd be jealous of my son with a nose if I lost my nose.
Yeah, you'd take your son's nose.
Yeah, I'd go, got your nose. And he'd go, no!
I think
You're
that's what
Voldemort! Harry took his dad's nose.
In the literal sense.
Mm-hmm.
You have your father's nose.
Oh no, it's a homeless cat with red eyes.
It's Miss Norris.
I mean, Miss Norris. Who's that? I don't know.
The cat. The cat's name is Mrs. Norris.
It's Mrs. Norris. Please let us in. Mrs. Norris is chasing us.
She's gonna transfigure into a bigger cat.
She's gonna anamorph. And I hate animorphs. I tried to get into animorphs when I was a kid. It was too much.
How so? Because I never got into it at all, other than looking at the covers.
Let me start by asking you, what do you think Animorphs is about?
Well, from the cover, it seems like kind of like an adventure style book series like the Magic Tree House, except every book is about a different person that can turn into a different animal.
That is a fair assumption.
Okay.
And it's not necessarily wrong, but there's so much more to it involving two alien races fighting over, like, the ownership and conquering of Earth. And a squad of children who gain the ability to turn into animals. They're all the same, it's like the same crew every book, but the reason that, like, each book has a different child turning into a different animal is because I'm pretty sure they just kind of cycle through the same kids. So, like, maybe, like, book 7 has, like a little white boy, but then, like, book 13 will have that same kid, but instead of a porpoise, he's turning into a lobster. You know, and since none of us are, like, emotionally invested in any of those characters, we're just like, yep, that's another kid just turning into an animal, just morphing, you know.
A lobster. I can't even imagine the cover of that one.
I do remember there is one of a girl turning into a starfish, and that one's a doozy. Morph. Yeah, I like, there was, like, a thread on Twitter that described, like, the weirdest thing that happens in each book, and it gets really weird. I read one.
This is bad.
Yeah, sure is. There was one book in the series I tried to read. And the reason I tried to read that one in particular is one thing that always drew my eye was every once in a while I'd see Animorph books with, like, these blue centaur aliens on the cover. Okay. And I was like, that is interesting because it's, you know, it's like a crazy alien design. And there was one of, like, one of those aliens, and it almost looked like, you know, like heavenly light was shining on it, and it was like, it just looked really cool. And I was like, dude, this is like the Blue Centaur book. I gotta read this one. And I do not I still kind of remember what I read, and it did not make any sense to me. There was, like, this dark chamber with, like, water in the pool, but the water had, like, little microscopic organisms that transformed you. And they went into really painstaking detail about the weird organisms that, like, possess you if you go into it. And by the time someone inevitably went into it, I was just like, what is going on? I thought I was reading about children turning into animals.
I think it just got too deep.
Yeah, it got way too deep. I'm pretty sure there were like deities that show up in the middle of this cosmic war in a book series about children that turn into animals.
Yeah, it
But
sounds like oh, what was that series?
I
It's a
don't know.
TV show, or like Mr. Planet or something.
Captain Planet?
Yeah, Captain Planet and the groupie kids, and then they all
Yeah.
they all have their powers and they put their rings together, but instead
Yeah.
they turn into animals.
Yeah, that's like on the surface, that's what you assume it would be. Is like we're hero kids and we stop the villains by being animals, but like they don't go into the like there's no expectation that what that entails is as deep and weird as Animorphs. You know, there's like kids like betraying each other
Yeah.
because they've joined this evil alien race when they're supposed to have a temporary alliance with this alien race because that alien race has a temporary alliance with Space Jesus. But, you know, and then there's like a third
Space
faction
Jesus.
led by Space Satan, you know, and somewhere along the way the kids turn into animals, I guess. It's just like, it's like if there was a series where like it's like if you went into a documentary about like Dale Earnhardt Jr. and you were like, okay, I'm going to see like a nice documentary about NASCAR, but then you found out that he was actually like, I don't like a secret, covert, like CIA operative who just sometimes drove NASCARs. And so like the cover's like him happy in a NASCAR with the sun or something, but then you watch it and it's like just a bunch of like covert psyops and like interrogating and torturing people. That's what it feels like reading Animorphs because it just doesn't have the same vibe as what's on the cover.
I see. I might have to get into it. It sounds interesting.
That's weird. I might have to read it.
Yeah. Because I remember in like middle school, they would always have the new Animorphs like propped up on a bookshelf, like right by the entrance of the library. And I was like, what is this? But I never checked it out, you know, so.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, the straw that broke the camel's back when it came to my curiosity was the bizarre alien centaur. Because I was like, okay, I'm used to seeing a child slowly convert into an animal on the front, but this is just straight up like a centaur man.
Yeah.
But like alien, and his nose is weird. And blue. He's blue.
He's blue!
Yeah, he's blue. Da-ba-dee-da-ba-die. But, yeah, it was strange. I mean, obviously, there had to be more to it than just like, hi, my name's Michael, and I turned into a armadillo today. Because it's a novel, you know?
Yeah, it's like actual critical reading, you know?
Yeah.
Not just like a kid's book.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like children's book.
Yeah, it's not book. Just like the dog ran across the street. Turn the page. The dog said woof 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 all the way home. Turn the page. Yeah, it's like Jimothy was feeling absolutely winded after the battle. He reconverted from his gorilla stage back into a human. Poof, I'm winded, he said to the blue centaur standing aside him. The blue centaur said something in an alien language, and Jimothy remembered, oh, I'm fighting aliens. Shrek. Duh, it's me, a Shrek.
Don't you hate it when you're having a cry in the girls' room and a troll comes and kills you?
Yeah, pretty cringe.
Pretty
Don't you hate it when you're having a crap and a troll comes and kills you?
Hey, the fact that bathrooms exist completely, like, destroys J.K. Rowling's retcon or whatever of her saying that wizards just pooped their pants and then wizarded away.
Now, I'm going to play a little devil's advocate here. Just because that's a thing you can do, maybe that doesn't necessarily mean everyone does it. And there's also, like, the year one kids who, like, don't know how to do the poop spell yet.
Ah, that's true.
I will also say, though, to play double devil's advocate, if just a major commonplace part of wizard society is that you poop yourself and then wish it away, ow, then, like, that would be one of the first things they should teach the kids.
Yeah, honestly.
Like, welcome to Hogwarts. Before any of you get the talking hat on your head, or eat the food, or talk to the ghosts, or even know where you're sleeping, if you want to use the bathroom, say poopity doopity swoop, and then blink with your wand. And then poop.
Poopity doopity swoop.
Cool, he got hit on head.
That would be pretty cool. Poopity doopity scoop.
Just sing that Kanye West song.
Scoop-de whoop-de poop.
Poop-de swoop. Doopity poop. Or whatever. Oh man, he landed face first and the wand went right up his nose, and now I have to crack his head open to get my wand back.
She hate it when that happens.
Yeah, I wasn't scheduled for the weird autopsy class until 2 years from now. That's really gross. Troll bogies!
The weird autopsy class.
Explain yourselves! We stopped the troll
and
destroyed the bathroom. So not only did we save everyone, but we are reinforcing wizard culture by destroying a muggle stronghold in our castle. So let us all dump ourselves in celebration together.
Ready?
And they all go, yeah, ready and... And then they go boopity swoopity doopity. Bling!
Amazing.
I know. You stopped the troll, but you got troll bogies on your wand. 20 points away from Gryffindor.
Away. 20 points away.
Negative 20 points for troll bogies. Everyone knows those deduct points. Well, I'm glad they got points, but that's really... I got mine taken.
Yeah, I was in here crying because y'all were so mean to me, and then I covered for you, and you got points for it.
Points taken from Purple Turban. Because he collapsed like a wimp in the kitchen area.
He did do that, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Points to Snape because he's the fan favorite. Everyone talk about him all the time.
Behind his back, specifically.
Thank you. I'm like Shadow the Hedgehog for Harry Potter. I'm edgy. And I wear black. Well, he doesn't really wear black. He just is. Shadow, I mean. Obviously, Snape does.
Oh, okay. Makes
Would you
sense.
like to play Quidditch with me? I'll take that
bye.
as a no. He's got a limp.
Oh,
maybe.
No, he's stupid.
Only stupid people get limps, Snape. What are you doing teaching children? I'm trying to overcome my stupidity. Fake it till you make it. I was at Gringotts and Hagrid's gave me a knock on the door and said me mum was taking the gherkins, and I said, you're taking the mickey, and then we watched the telly and ate the body bot beanbag.
And watched football. Watched some
but not
footy.
Not the Yankee football. So much brain trauma, so little time. Gee, I wonder what it is.
Did they really have to wrap the stick part?
Do they really have to put it on the table?
Yeah. Well, that's where the thing dropped it.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Did the thing have to put it on the table?
Yes.
Could have just dropped it on their heads or the ground. I bought you a stick. Maybe you can whack yourself with it, stupid.
Yeah, but everyone else has, like, these crappy, like, ancient-looking
Oh
broomsticks, like,
yeah,
come
they
on.
have like actual witch brooms, and he has like what looks like a really well polished shotgun attached to a broom.
Yeah, with a broom that has manicured gelled hair.
There's a trigger on it, and he presses it, and it shoots a bullet, and it kind of gives him a speed booster.
While also taking out an enemy.
Yeah, someone's chasing you, trying to get the what the frick the gold thing is called back, and he just kills him. I cast a magic killing spell called Gun.
Called,
The magic killing spell name of Gun.
Abracadoo, give me a kazoo. Oh no, that's the one for a kazoo.
Hello. I feel so out of place.
The funniest thing to me is that in real life, in the real human life we live in today, people play Quidditch.
Yeah. Not really.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They run around with brooms between their legs, but they don't fly.
Yeah, and like, how do you replicate the sentient balls that try to kill you?
Do you put like a hamster in like a hamster ball and paint it gold and
Ooh, I
pray
think
that
so.
the paint fumes don't kill the hamster?
9 times out of 10 it will, but sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah. Most of the time. Sometimes you luck out and remember to buy non-toxic paint.
You have to finish the game before the hamster dies.
Yeah. Or the hamster just gets bored and stays in one place.
I think it's also lore or canon that there was one Quidditch game that lasted for weeks because no one caught the snitch.
Dang.
And I'm like, why?
Even if I was like a big fan and I loved to play Quidditch, there would be a point where I'm like, I need to go to bed.
No.
And eat, and I need time to do the pooping spell, and I need time to eat.
No, that's why you do the pooping spell, because you can do it on the go.
Yeah, and it's kind of like a Mario Kart item. You go beep beep beep, and then you go.
Okay.
It's like, yeah, you sabotage your opponent by,
doing the poop and release.
Doing the poopy. Hiya!
This
that was
dude's
pretty cool.
Teeth. I know it's like the point of his character having nasty teeth, but still.
Dang,
they're nasty.
He did a flip. He does have some pretty gnarly teeth.
He's got some chompers in there.
He definitely does. He has that at least to be grateful for, that they are still in his head.
That is true.
Because that's all he's got going for him as far
That's
as the
about
teeth go.
all you can say about them.
You can definitely use those to break up food particles. Charles Darwin.
In the background. Yes.
In between writing journal entries about tortoises, I do love a good flying on the broom contest.
I do love a good flying football game with big teeth boy. Oh, he's dead. Is that a point?
I don't like sand.
You think they would put like a net under there? Like, there's no reason not to put a net across the
They're
bottom
like,
of the field.
screw it, we're magic. If you don't remember to do the not dying spell, then you deserve to die.
That's true.
You deserve to fall off a building and die an awful death. Yay!
Yay! I mean,
it's Slytherin.
Well, actually, technically, I took the test and I am a Slytherin, so.
Oh. Well, I don't know if the test is canonically how you get your house. I think you have to wear Oogie Boogie's skull on your head and he talks to you.
He talks to you in your mind.
And depending on how long you tolerate him talking to you determines what house you get put in.
I see.
If you only tolerate 30 seconds or less, you get put in Slytherin.
30 seconds, that's quite a bit of time.
Or less. If he's like, hello, how's your day? And you're like, shut up! Then he goes Slytherin.
I will say, as like a legitimate critique of this series, like there's a lot of things you can critique about Harry Potter, but just one critique for now.
Just one.
They literally J.K. Rowling literally does nothing with the other houses. Like it's literally just Gryffindor versus Slytherin the entire time. And it's like, come on, you could have a little bit more for the other houses. Like you made them.
Yeah, that would be interesting to see like if you're gonna like create a world, flesh it out, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah,
I know Gryffindor is like the main character house, and Slytherin is like the one that sounds like it's covered in grease house.
Okay.
But I don't even really remember the names of the other two.
Yeah, I think it would have been cool. Well, one, if Harry was in Slytherin, because Slytherin's evil, and that would have been like a really cool dynamic of him overcoming the evil or whatever. But an easy way they could have done it is they just made Ron and Hermione from different houses.
Yeah.
Like, I know you only really get to hang out with people in your house, but I mean, that's only because J.K. Rowling wrote it that way, so...
Yeah, that's the thing, is like, I mean, just because one house is more nefarious than others, you could, I mean, like, I don't know the characteristics of each house, but I'm assuming Slytherin is just the villain one. It's like, you're conniving, you know?
Yeah.
So go to Slytherin. But, like, maybe there could be aspects to Slytherin that if you have those characteristics, you're technically more predisposed to, like, conniving and even villainy, but it doesn't necessarily mean you are. So maybe there could, if to go with this hypothetical you've posed, if Harry Potter was in Slytherin, then maybe there could be a little bit of temptation to give in to, like, oh, well, there's, like, maybe, like, some deeper, darker, more powerful magic I could use because I'm more predisposed, and maybe I want revenge on my crappy family, but, and he overcomes that, and he's like, at the end of the day, I might have been a Slytherin, but I had the heart of a Gryffindor,
Yeah, so here are the one-word descriptors of each house. I'll just do Gryffindor. First, bravery, helping others, and chivalry.
Mm-hmm.
And then if we go to Slytherin, it's not just evil, it's ambition, cunningness, heritage, and resourcefulness. Like that could... Why is it the evil house? Like...
Yeah, like, it's a house... it's kind of like what I said, like, it, the building blocks were there. If only they had been used, that would be kind of interesting. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, cause it's not like evil, slimy, sleazy, evil.
Kills people.
It's like you're resourceful. Maybe you're predisposed to operating in the dark, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're evil. It just means that if you are evil, you're probably Slytherin.
Yeah, you're just like a Saul Goodman type,
Yeah, you're just Saul Goodman. Saul Goodman. What are the characteristics of the other two houses?
So Hufflepuff, or the Yellow House, is hardworking, patience, loyalty, and fair play.
Okay. Saul Goodman ain't in that one.
Yeah. And then Ravenclaw is intelligence, knowledge, planning ahead, and wit.
That'd be the Gus house.
Yeah.
Maybe the Saul Goodman house.
Maybe.
I feel like if you were for some reason to put Breaking Bad characters in Harry Potter houses, saying that they're all Slytherin is like, well, that's like a cop-out,
Yeah, because Slytherin isn't just evil. At least...
Yeah, it's not just the criminal house.
In theory. But that's kind of how it pans out to be. Because, like... even the original guy, because the houses are named after the original founders of Hogwarts, so Salazar Slytherin was an evil dude. Like, he was
a name
bad.
Like that, I'm not surprised.
And he was like, I hate muggles, we want pure-blooded wizards. That was his thing. He didn't want to allow, like, muggle-born wizards or 100% pure wizards into Hogwarts. He was basically a Nazi. So I was like, come on, man. Like, It's the evil house. That's so lazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like the house thing, it's a little bit like, there's like those personality quizzes where if you take a step back and just look at the whole thing, it's like, to varying extents, all of these things could describe me,
Yeah.
Like, they could saddle me up with one that doesn't make any sense whatsoever, but it would still be worded in a way where I'm like, that's so me, for real, for real.
Hashtag me.
And I feel like, like with the descriptions you read, it's like, okay, so the Ravenclaw or whatever is like the intelligence one, and the Slytherin house is the cunning one. Huh. So, like, good at planning, good at knowing things. Those are very, like, they aren't exactly the same, but there's, like, the line between them's kind of fine,
Yeah.
And then, like, who that isn't completely self-deprecating and, like, doesn't view themselves as lower than dirt wouldn't look at the Gryffindor house, which is like, you're a good person, and go, I'm probably that one.
Exactly.
I feel like if you're gonna use the Harry Potter houses as like a personality quiz, it probably depends more on like how you view yourself at that given point in your life. Like if you're like, I haven't done anything with my life, but like, I'm kind of smart, then you're gonna be Slytherin. But if you're like, I don't know, I'm productive, I'm a productive member of society, then you'll be like Ravenclaw or Gryffindor. And if you're, I don't know, if you work at a soup kitchen that month, then you're like, oh, I'm Hufflepuff,
Yeah, exactly.
But
it can change as you change as a person. Whoa, imagine that.
Yes.
Which I think
Your
the
father
houses
was
are
a
stupid.
person. Yeah.
Oh, I hit my knees again.
Dang it. That's the J.K. Rowling curse you talked about, stupid. She said, stupid, you say? Bibbledy-bee, bibbledy-bap, I hit you in the kneecap.
With your own desk.
I've got my very own Chuck McGill cosplay, but it looks a bit like camo.
It looks kind of gross. Whoa.
I got a green screen robe.
I know, that's what I was about to say.
My body's gone. And then his head falls.
And then he's completely headless.
And
Potter.
then it does the Dark Souls, you're dead.
Yes.
I really like the fashion sense of just wearing the first letter of your name on your sweater that Ron's got.
I think it's because he's got so many siblings, his mother doesn't remember who's who, so she has to label her children.
I mean, I understand the two goofy twins because they look like the same person, because that's kind of what twins are, but he looks different.
Yeah, and he's a different age, so...
Yeah. He's a different person who doesn't look like the other one.
Yeah, they just have red hair.
You all have red hair. I don't remember faces. I just remember hair color. You're all pretty much carbon copies, for all I know.
Yeah.
Nicholas Flamel. Nicholas Flannel. Nicholas Cage. Nicholas Cage should be in the FNAF movie.
Again, like the actual FNAF movie.
Yeah, the actual FNAF movie. Oh, okay.
That used to scare me so much as a kid.
Well, it was abrupt. I did not expect it.
What kind of book would that be?
Are you here to check out a book? Yes, I'd like the book that screams in your face, please.
And thank you.
You really like that one. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's pretty fun. He yells different things every time. It's a different page every time.
Sometimes he yells unknowable dark secrets at me, but other times he goes, ah!
It's like you're just reading through the book, and it's like every time you open it, a random page is the screaming page.
Or what's even worse is it's the same page every time, so there's just an entire page you can't read.
Yeah, exactly, because it turns into a human face that yells at you.
Yeah. It's like, and then Harry went down the stairs to, ah! Hermione said.
He fell.
Yeah. Yeah, he fell down the... It's like one of those greeting cards with the sound chip in it when you open it. You get
Yes.
to hear what Harry Potter said as he fell down the stairs.
Whoa!
Give me your money.
he's being a muggle.
I'm not a muggle, I'm a muggy. You're the muggle. Oh, crap.
I can
Everyone will hate
smell
me.
him. That's the only way I can imagine.
Let me oh! Why, if you're gonna if you suspect someone's standing next to you, why would you so dramatically and slowly reach out for them?
I know.
Why
wouldn't
you
just like snipe like?
Yeah, why wouldn't you Severus Snipe?
That made me spit a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Hello, any of you got money? Can I muggy you?
The face he made is perfect.
Leave me alone, homeless.
Can someone do something about this Hogwarts homeless?
This place is awful. It has great food, but everything else about it is not accommodating. The muggles and the muggies in the halls, the homeless asking everyone for money, the trolls in the bathroom, the fact that we aren't allowed to use the bathroom, the ghosts who eat our food when we're trying to eat it.
Apparently there's an entire floor that if you go on it, you'll die.
Yeah, the death floor, which begs the question, why did you build it?
Yeah. Why is that there?
Why do we have a death floor? Just for whimsy's sake? Because it's not very whimsical.
You'll learn in the next movie that apparently there's a giant snake that lives under the castle that kills you if you look at it.
Dude, the double foreshadowing. Not only did the snake go to the Harambe statue, but it comes back.
It does, yeah.
He says, I didn't die, I ate the Harambe statue and got big.
I got his power.
I gained the power of Harambe, which allows me to wield a child.
Wield a child? Like a sword?
Just in your hand, I don't know. I'm technically stronger than a normal snake, because most snakes can't wield children. Hello, son.
Is that abnormal to see things in the mirror? I thought that was normal.
Hi. Yep, that's me. I'm your dad.
How would he recognize them?
I'm just assuming, since there's one man and one woman, they're my parents.
I guess that's a fair point.
And one of them's wearing glasses like me.
Yeah, there you go.
They should have dressed the mom like a stereotypical witch, and she's just Witch Hazel from Looney Tunes.
Well,
my mom, it was a witch.
She's a cartoon character now.
She goes, does the little clacky heels that she does in the air. And the dad just stands there normally. Ron, whoa. You've got to... Hello, jump scare!
Yeah. I would be so out of it.
Yeah. Please, could you calm down? I'm happy you saw your dead parents, but I don't care. I'm sleeping. The blanket got bigger. The green screen blanket. I wish I had one.
Expanded.
I could stealth with a blanket. I could go to the back room at Target and take the video games that they swear they don't have any more of. Watch your mouth, Ron. We're going to lose Gryffindor points. Okay.
Sorry, I had a mental break.
Yeah. I noticed, I was like, maybe like her brain stopped working, and then that was your next thing that you said, and I was like, I was right.
Yeah, it's pretty accurate. This movie's long.
Yeah, let's see, how far in are we?
I think we have like an hour left.
Oh, yeah.
On the money!
On the money! Bah, 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 bah.
Woo! I was like 10 seconds off. That's pretty close.
I don't have anyone to celebrate Christmas with.
I'm having intestinal problems. I was told if I sit like this, it'll help.
I'm trying to hold it in. Just focusing.
Focus, we don't know the wizard poop spell yet.
I'm waiting for Hermione to return and tell me what the spell is because I've forgotten.
I've forgotten.
You want to play chess? That always cheers me up when my family's dead.
Especially the chess game where the pieces kill each other.
Yeah, I love the giant chess. That really cheers me up when my parents are dead. Parents, please come back.
Parents, say something.
I don't want to be Batman. Hello! What would you like for Christmas?
I brought my gun.
You want a Glock?
Okay, why did they just leave this mirror here if it's obviously addicting?
I don't know. Because this place is just a very whimsical hell on earth.
That's true.
The happiest man on earth. You will never be Walt Disney. I'm sorry.
I just have to point out, like, this is so obvious.
Mm.
Once you know, but the mirror is called the Mirror of Iristed, which is desire spelled backwards, and it's like, oh, it's so stupid.
It's like whenever Dr. Eggman has like an alias he goes by so no one knows it's him, and he always goes by like Dr. Kintober, which is Robotnik backwards.
Yeah.
Like, what?
No.
When I look in the mirror, you know what I see? What do you see? A crap ton of those chocolate frogs.
I guess it could be kind of clever because it's a mirror and you see the reverse image, and the reverse of desire is Iristed, and the reverse of desire is like obsession or something, you know? Like, if you focus on it, whatever, but still.
Yeah.
Dumbledore walking up and being like, I'll give you a hint what the Mirror of Iristed stands for, but he doesn't, like, mention the name at all.
Yeah. What is the deal with this Mirror of Iristed? Let me give you a riddle.
Yeah, exactly.
You could just be like, well, what does it say backward?
Which kind of implies that they don't realize it in the lore of the movie, that they don't realize it's desire spelled backwards, which is kind of funny to think about.
They're all just so used to weird, whimsical British words that just a word backwards doesn't even occur to them.
I guess that's fair.
Goodbye, owl. I never want to see you again.
It turned into clouds.
Into the sun you go. Or just back to Hogwarts, I guess. I don't know.
She did a lap.
Oh, dang. All right. Oh, you're back already. Wow.
Oh, I hear rustling outside. I need to take the trash out tonight.
Nonsense.
Nonsense. I just hear big plastic wheelbarrow thing going outside.
Don't bother me just because I'm playing with me Pokemon cards.
It's the Yoke Man. We didn't get the rights to Pokemon.
Yeah. I just got a Yikachu.
A Yikachu. Whoa!
I found a new game.
Oh, it's a curse. That's hilarious.
I curse you to jump funny like a spring. Well, it's hard to whenever they curse you without you knowing.
And kill him? Like, yeah.
I'll do the counter curse. No one else.
Who is this kid?
It's my birthday.
He looks like Andy Warhol, which is such a what?
I found his hair.
Grindelwald.
Grindelwald.
Oh, that's
There's a little face. He goes peekaboo.
Peekaboo. It says that on the back, and they say that, and Dumbledore can hear it because he's in the.
Quit talking about my legacy.
Yeah.
Well, I want someone to unwish me, but I also don't want them to, because they'll kill my legs.
Just run on like your hands and knees.
Yeah,
But
just
like
learn how to walk around like Sebulba from Star Wars Episode 1. How hard is that?
exactly. Oh, I hate that name. It's so stupid.
Sebulba. His book is old and weathered. It's got little things in it for some reason.
Oh, that really, really, really activated a neuron in young me. I was like, ooh, little swatches in a book.
Yeah, it's like that is how books are supposed to be made, not mass produced. You're supposed to put little things in it, little trinkets.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the best part of a book is the little trinkets. I mean, I guess if it has a purpose, but like imagine you're just reading like, I don't know, Bud Not Buddy or something, and there's just like some random little swatches in it. Like, wow, this makes it feel handmade.
Wow.
Wow.
Running
We've
and
got to go to the
running
bathroom. To the gazebo.
to the gazebo.
Hello, I've rented out the gazebo for the night. I'm sorry.
I like how they say Sorcerer's Stone, but the subtitle says Philosopher's Stone.
We know about the Philosopher's Stone.
Does that mean that they did two different takes? So the one that released everywhere else, they say Philosopher, but in America, they say Sorcerer?
I guess so.
That's
That's a big
stupid.
dump. Yeah, I don't really understand why they did that. Because, like, the Philosopher's Stone is like an actual. Now, when I say an actual thing, I mean it exists, like, the concept of it existed before Harry Potter. It's an actual thing. It's not. And, like, what? Why would, like. Oh, the concept of a Philosopher's Stone, that's too much for Americans. But everyone else in the world?
It might have been like a way to tell that the book was about magic. Because when you say Sorcerer's Stone, it's like, oh, it's a wizard magic book. But Philosopher's Stone, it's like, what?
But, like, even, I'm pretty sure the Philosopher's Stone is like an alchemy thing.
Yeah, but
like,
that doesn't necessarily mean wizards.
But it does mean, like, transmutating elements.
Yeah,
At the very least. People trying to turn dirt to gold so they can become like God and, like, unlock the secrets of the world and stuff. Which is pretty much wizardry.
Yeah.
It's Spyro. He's
It's
a little gross today.
I didn't cook him right.
Yeah. He's a little raw. Soft-boiled Spyro.
He's not purple.
Now he'll blend in with the grass. Dag nabbit, this is like beta version Spyro.
It's so ugly and slimy.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if I saw a little dragon, I'd be like, dang, a little dragon. But, like, yeah.
I like the
I'll call him
way
Noob.
like the dragon doesn't make any other sound. They're like, ooh.
And
Yeah.
Ooh, my hair, how giddy me.
That's gonna smell so bad.
Yeah. I don't know if patting it down gently with an oven mitt is really gonna do anything.
It obviously did. Burned all of his beard off.
That bird. Owls are pretty dope, but that one was weird. Sounded like it had a sig.
It's like when they put that like really loud screaming effect on anything that opens its mouth. That's what that owl needed.
Or it goes, oh.
Oh, yeah, the snoring.
Which one of you gave my owl a sig?
I know you did. He doesn't do this normally.
You know there's an addictive chemical in there, right? You've ruined his life. You've ruined his finances. It's practically a walking Marlboro sign now. Ad. Whatever. I had a really funny joke and my brain malfunctioned.
That's okay. I think we're at the malfunctioning point.
Yeah. Not that much longer. We're almost there.
We're
kind
almost
of.
there.
Man, he greases his hair so dadgum back, and it's so funny looking.
I know. I think by the second or third movie, he puts down the hair grease.
My stepbrother, when we were little, he used to slick his hair back like that, and he would say, "Look, I'm James Bond."
I used to slick my hair back like that and then push it forward a little bit and be like, I'm George Washington.
I'm James Bond. I mean, George Washington. And then you would like take a little hammer and hammer all your teeth out and replace them with dentures made of wood and be like, I'm George Washington.
I would go get the mulch out of the flower bed and put it in my mouth.
I just eat some mulch and some worms so that they can create more dirt in my mouth.
It is a pretty good ecosystem for them.
I'm a living terrarium. I'm going to kill all of you with my crossbow. Let me sleep.
Yeah, he's making fun of him because he had to give up his dragon.
Oh, crap.
And he's upset about it.
Yeah, you're lucky I don't shoot you with a crossbow. I want my dragon back.
The homeless has done cocaine tonight.
Why do you think I'm homeless? Because any time a nice soul gives me $5, you know what I do with it? Buy more cocaine. Yeah, I eat the dollar. And there's always traces of cocaine on American currency.
That is a fact, and I don't know why I have American currency.
British currency.
Yeah, there you go.
Hogwartian currency.
Yeah, they use coins, so I don't know how that works.
Well, if it's a fake one, then it bends, and so it's easier to eat. But if it's real,
to put into a tube for cocaine?
Question mark?
Question mark?
Viewer, is a coin easier to put in a tube for cocaine? And more importantly, what does that mean? Metal Mario's been here. Took a dump.
Huh?
You see that, kids? Molten platinum. My fingers are burning.
This is mercury.
I've got cancer, children.
Very bad. You should never touch it, but I just love touching it.
It feels fun. Come on, kids. Hop in. Just hop in the puddle. It'll kill.
I meant to say cure, but it came out as cure.
It'll cure. That's the sound of him jumping in the mercury puddle and drowning in it. It'll.
Not the mercury puddle.
Anything can happen in Hogwarts, and even something as whimsical and silly as drowning in mercury.
Honestly, I'd put that low on the list of wacky things that could happen.
Yeah, it doesn't seem particularly supernatural.
No.
It's just strange.
It is very strange, yeah.
I'm not scared, Potter. I've got my hair gel in my pocket.
Don't put this flame too close to my head, though.
I'm not scared. Ah! I can do my Ghost Rider cosplay.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
There's a big dog that's Clifford.
It's Clifford, the big fat dog.
It's Clifford. What is it, Fang? What is it, Fang? Oh, it's like there's some sort of animal eating a horse.
Oh, it's radioactive. It gave me a headache.
Whoa! It's Mercury Man, and he's eating my horse.
He's living off of mercury. That's scary enough.
He drools mercury.
And he floats like one of those Halloween things.
It's like a Jawa found a cloak for a normal human and wore it, and he's just like sliding along the ground.
With a big train, yeah.
He's like the fat guy from Dune.
Nah, I wouldn't know. Oh, no, I do know that, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there's a scene when he like flies up out of his chair, and it's Mr. Tumnus.
It's Mr. Tumnus. Wait, no, Tumnus was a...
I know, a fawn.
Yeah,
Would you like to come back to my home for me to put you to sleep with a little fire dance song?
What's
Hi,
this
Harry
guy's
Potter.
name? Oh, I forget. It's something stupid. He'll say it.
My name is something stupid.
Why'd they have to animate this man?
Yeah, why couldn't it be practical effect?
No, I mean, just like...
Why couldn't they have wrapped a horse in green screen?
He is buff beyond belief. Wowza! Did he, like, pick up trees or something?
I was just in the neighborhood picking up a tree, as you do, and I saw Mercury Man eating this horse, and about to eat you. I'm gonna turn both of you into glue. That thing killed a unicorn.
What's his stupid name? He's gonna say it in a minute. Because Hagrid's gonna show up and be like, hi, blah, blah, blah.
Hi, blah, blah, blah. Hello. Oh, I thought that dog barking sound was Hagrid going
Ferenz!
Like, Ferenz!
His name is Ferenz. I always thought that was so stupid.
He moonlights as some sort of like R&B musician.
Ew.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ferenz! Yeah!
Woo! I just got really, really weird deja vu from all of this.
Why?
I don't know.
I feel like I've been here making fun of Ferenz's name, specifically at this part of the movie.
With you saying what you said, yeah.
I mean, I might have said it before, but probably not, because I don't know who Ferenz is, and I will forget who Ferenz is in 5 minutes. If
That's
not
fair.
Shorter.
It's pretty forgettable.
Yeah, he's basically just like a knockoff of the of Aslan's like buff centaur friend.
Yes.
I don't remember his name.
I don't either.
He does exist. I remember him.
And
Narnia was written before Harry Potter.
Yes.
C.S. Lewis was like, I mean, I know he was friends with Tolkien, and Tolkien fought in the war, the Great War.
The Great War.
The Great War! J.K. Rowling was not even alive during the Great War.
Definitely not.
And C.S. Lewis was like, dang, so much war. I need to write books about 2 things. Christianity and talking lions. And there'll be a bizarre Venn diagram where some of my books are about both.
I would say the first one.
Narnia?
I think. Yeah, the first Narnia.
Oh, yeah. It's funny, because there was, like, an interview he did where they were like, you know that, like, Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe is just kind of like the gospel, but with lions. And he was like, yeah, I didn't really mean to do that. But then I was like, yeah. And then he was like, well, hey, that works. And so he did more of it.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're falling asleep at the fire with Tumnus. Hello, I'm Tumnus. You and me talk. Blah, 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 blah. Would you like to go have tea next to the fire? Maybe open another dragon egg, like a gotcha.
And then I'll lose it again and be sad about it.
I've gotten enough pristine gems to unlock another dragon egg. Let's see if we can get to 5-star. I'm gonna kill you with this. Please don't. I'm just gone loony. Ha ha ha. Leave me alone. My life is ruined, and it's because of you.
Oh, they run off into the green screen.
I like how there's one person in the room, and it's just a ghost.
And it's a ghost. Of course it's a ghost!
Yeah, imagine you're like, I have the whole room to myself, I will just do some notes before my next class, and some, like, ethereal woman when, like, Victorian garb just wanders in and is like, I hope you don't mind, I sit here and read my book. I'd be like, leave me alone. I don't want to be haunted.
Yeah.
I just want to do my sorcery witchcraft notes.
That's part of the fun, though, is getting haunted.
It's that you never have a moment alone, because no matter where you go, there are magic creatures staring at you and dead people stalking you.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
It's so fun.
Sometimes a random supernatural being just destroys the bathroom.
And then this human being
Yeah.
hates me, so...
And then a greasy man wearing all black talks creepy at me. But that's just like a normal human fear to have. Everything else is weird.
Why has he got a neck thingy on like that?
Why he got the neck thingy on? I don't know. I guess I'm insecure about my neck size.
He's got like a wicked neck tattoo or something.
I've got a wicked neck tattoo. It says something very obscene. It was a different time when I got it.
Just across the front, it's just some obscenity.
And then across the back is a completely different. It's obscenity.
Yeah, in big bold letters.
They said I would have to lose my job if I did not cover it up.
So now he just wears turtlenecks.
Turtlenecks?
I don't know why I became
Donkey, I need to
Scottish
get
there.
the finest turtleneck. You're ruining my sleep. I even got in my good jammy jams today with
There you go.
corduroy all over them.
I was gonna say with teddy bear. Whoa! And
With
he's
teddy bear.
Well, if the freezing didn't kill him, falling like that definitely gave him brain damage.
Double whammy. That's why he's so stupid in the second movie.
And he
And
just
dead.
slowly recovers over time.
That's why he's hanging from a meat hook in the second movie in a freezer, and he's also stupid.
Wait, he's hanging from a meat hook? Oh, because he's frozen.
Frozen.
I was like, does that actually happen? Because it might.
Yeah, you don't remember when they go through the Hogwarts meat freezer in the second movie? And and Neville is just hanging there, and he goes, and he starts drooling.
It's like the tube scene. I totally blocked it out. It very well could have happened.
The tube scene.
That is the train, the subway.
Oh, the tube.
Yeah.
Fancy a ride on the tube, isn't it, Governor?
I think it's so funny. It's the tube.
It's not even shaped like a tube, it's shaped like a snake head. And I guess the rest of the snake is kinda tube. So whatever, you win this round. But we still dumped your tea in the harbor, so...
Yeah, so take that. We don't want your
Take that.
stinky tea.
We don't want your tariffs. We just want to eat a Big Mac.
A Big Mac. And thus, the Big Mac was created.
This is what humanity has been striving for. So many heroes and martyrs have died for this moment.
That's why we moved to the new world.
We combined ingredients with the natives to create the Big Mac.
The Big Mac. What's a...
The Big
fancy...
Mac! Turns
What's
into a burger robot.
Like Will is for William. What would Mac be short for?
Mackenzie.
Mackenzie. The Big Mackenzie is what
The big... I require your finest Big Mackenzie. What?
Huh? Say again.
I thought that was Ron. It's like he's dead.
Alternate plot where Wand?
Wand. He changed his name. He just loves it here so much. I don't want to be Ron. I want to be Wand.
Ew, we're in the
Venom Pit.
The Venom Pit. I was gonna say the Jumanji.
We're in the
Plant
Jumanji.
level.
They're turning me into Venom. I'm gonna
Don't
be
you
a
hugging me?
fan favorite Spider-Man character. No. It'll only kill you faster.
I love how she says that so calm.
It'll only kill you faster.
Bye.
No. They're never going to stop making spin-off comics about her.
Okay, here's a fun little thing. What?
Okay.
How would you pronounce Hermione's name if you didn't know how it was said?
Hermione.
Hermione?
Hermione?
That's fair.
That sounds more like a Cajun name, so I'd be like something. Hey, it's me. I'm Hermione. I'm going to show you how to make some gumbo.
Yeah, I mean, I never read the books before the movie came out, as I've mentioned, but my mom did, and she thought Hermione's name was Herman.
Herman? Hi,
Yeah.
I'm Herman. I'm
Which I
here at
think is
Hogwarts
so funny.
too.
Whoa! He's ascending! Or descending, rather.
He ascended to descended.
He's ascended to hell.
Welcome to hell.
Hermione is here.
Hermione. Oh, it's Hermione, and she made us some jambalaya.
It's such a funny, weird name.
I like Herman better, just because it's definitely not how it's pronounced, but
Yeah.
that's like an actual name.
And a man's name.
Hi. Yeah. It sounds like your like 36-year-old neighbor got invited to Hogwarts. You'll never my dear wife, you'll never guess what I got in the mail.
And he's American, of course.
Yeah. Well, everyone gets invited to Hogwarts. Surely they don't discriminate against the Americans just because they won the war and someone's a little jealous.
No, apparently America has their own wizarding school.
Oh, and it's probably called something less stupid.
Oh, let me see.
Walmart? Welcome
McDonald's?
to Walmart. That's a very American thing. The magic school is just sponsored by a corporation, so that's what it's named.
It's
Welcome
called
to Kroger.
the Ivermorny School.
Maybe they should have put like an
Or is
American
it-
in charge of naming the American thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's one thing for a British person to use Britishisms to describe British, but America? No. They'd be like, it'd probably be what I said. I know I joked about it, but like our magic school would just be funded by funded and sponsored and named after a corporation.
Here are the houses. You want to hear the house names?
Okay, yeah.
Thunderbird.
That's pretty American.
Yeah. Wampus.
That's silly.
Horned serpent.
Horned serpent. Couldn't think of just one word. Gotcha.
And Puckwudgie.
That's interesting. I mean, that sounds like one of those words that's just kind of like maybe a city, like a small town is named after it, but it's actually like some Native American tribe or something.
No, yeah, literally all the houses are Native American names.
Thunderbird.
Which, has its own problems.
That means that they already had the wizards before the pilgrims showed up.
That's true.
I think it would be the coolest thing. Like, when people are like, what house are you? I'll be like, listen, first and foremost, I don't care, because I don't care about Harry Potter, but Thunderbird.
And it's like, Hogwarts names are named after the people that founded it. Why did you have to go to, like, Native American words? It's kind of, it's funny. It's like a British person, like, oh, what's the rich lore of America? Native Americans.
I mean, yeah, if we were just going to do straight up, like, flyover country America, there is some rich lore going on there. It just hasn't had as much time to get fleshed out as, like, other countries have had their weird mythologies and, like, local legends and stuff.
Yeah, like, we got the Sasquatch. We got the Jersey Devil. We got Wendigos. Like, why can't you go into, like, that cool stuff?
We got the Hopkinsville Goblin that's, like, single-handedly responsible for, like, the phenomenon of, like, bug-eyed aliens and, like, little green men and stuff.
Exactly. And if you want the Native American thing, Wendigos are Native American, so there you go.
Yeah. You can have an entire Harry Potter house dedicated to Wendigoon.
Yeah, Wendigo.
This is the house for people who obsess over conspiracy theory icebergs. And this is the house for people who eat too much. There's enough
Americans. You could fill that house.
Oh, yeah. I feel like I'd be in that house, but not that much. You know, I'd be like the worst member of that house because I'm like, it's pretty interesting, but some of y'all are wacky.
Yeah. Okay, so out of those, the Wendigo, whatever is for conspiracy theorists, and then
Mm-hmm.
what would the house Hopkinville Goblin? What would that be? What kind of person would go into that house?
It's a good question. So maybe all of them are just like I said with the other with like the Dumbledore and the Hogglepuff and crap. It's all of them are just like generic personality trait quiz results that anyone can get. Maybe all of them for America are just variations of like, I'm a freedom loving American who just believes a few too many conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
But like the Wendigo one is like, oh well, that's like the Slytherin American. Hopkinsville Goblin, that's like that's the Ravenclaw one.
Yeah.
And
then Hufflepuff is the Jersey Devil? No, let's do Sasquatch, because
yeah, I feel Bigfoot, in my opinion, very overrated, but very iconic.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many cryptids in America, but like 70% of them are like, I saw a big primate thing in the forest. And it's like, you know, sure, maybe there's big primate creatures in the forest, but you know, if these are all just like urban legends, could y'all get a little more creative?
Yeah, like the jackrabbit? Is that no, jackalope. That's what it is.
Yeah, jackrabbit's just a rabbit.
That's a real rabbit.
Yeah, that's a real animal. Yeah, and I mean the Flatwoods monster is probably like one of my favorite ones because it's so weird. It's like I get like if it exists, I guess it would be an alien, but it just like the description, it's like imagine like the body of a Dalek from Doctor Who,
Yeah.
but with like the shoulders and like arm. It's like got big skinny arms with claws on them and like broad shoulders, and its head is shaped like a spade, and it has like these massive bulging red eyes. That's crazy. And there's like just some like if you go to the town, I forget what, I guess Flatwoods. If you go to Flatwoods, I think West Virginia is where it happened. It's a really small town, and they love that happened because it's like the only thing that's put their town on the map. Like you go there and like across the street from the town hall is like a massive chair that's shaped like the Flatwoods monster. And they're just like, we love so much that like 5 people went into the forest and just saw like an owl. And we're like, what the heck? That's a Flatwoods monster.
Yeah.
But
I love how like all of these things are always in like New England.
Mm-hmm.
Like Texas ain't got nothing like that. Maybe the chupacabra, but
yeah, I mean there's some stuff that like the skunk ape is in Florida.
Sounds like Florida.
Yeah, it does. I don't remember exactly. I need to look it up because there's Mothman. Mothman's another iconic one. And I don't think that's in New England either. Let's see. Mothman. Squishmallow? No. Oh, West Virginia. Oh. No, thank you. Yeah, okay, it's West Virginia.
West Virginia.
West Virginia's got everything.
Lots of bored people there, I guess.
I think
in the woods.
There's some. Where's Fresno?
California.
Okay, well, there's the Fresno Nightcrawler.
Ooh, but isn't the Nightcrawler just a human murderer?
Well, the Fresno Nightcrawler is a pair of legs.
Okay.
But yes, there is like a serial killer who is called the Nightcrawler. That's not what I'm referring to.
Oh no, there's a Fresno, Texas as well.
Maybe it's that one. I don't know.
Wait, what is it? The Fresno Nightcrawler. Okay, let me see these legs. Oh, it is legs.
It's like a comic that I have that has the Fresno Nightcrawler and it's literally just a pair of pants.
This is so funny.
I feel like there's a lot of like that cryptozoology type stuff in like plenty of states. It's like even in the ones where you think like, oh, they're smarter than that, like no, no, they're like they're not that different than us commoners in the flyover countries or states, but
Flyover countries.
but there's some that people just latch onto more, like Bigfoot and
Yeah.
Mothman, the Jersey Devil. But no, like I mean, I could go into I've looked it up before just because I'm kind of interested in that kind of stuff. If I went into detail about my own state, plenty of it.
Yeah.
It's just not it's not as iconic as Bigfoot or like a Wendigo or something like that.
Honestly, at this point, I feel like Slender Man is also one.
Yeah, I feel like Slender Man is a really interesting one because you have to ask yourself how a lot of those stories started. Slender Man's like a modern one. It sucks that like, it just kind of got bought because like by a company so that they could make a crappy movie because that's that's a way to make a quick buck for yourself, but the way that like you expand the lore and like the backstory of a character like that to allow multiple people to try their hand at a richer backstory is to allow or is to leave it in the public eye, in the public domain. I mean, that's for better or worse why Backrooms took off so quickly because sure, there are people who kind of did an SCP thing where it's like, well, everyone can get involved, including your not creative 8-year-old cousin, But then you have people like, who is it, like Kane Pixel or whatever his name is, who has like the analog series on YouTube about the Backrooms.
Mm-hmm.
And that kind of like takes certain aspects of like the initial 4chan post and runs with it. And it's a lot more interesting than like, I mean, apparently like it, there's like the Backrooms community and like a part of the lore is there's like a floor. It's so gross.
Sorry, just couldn't.
He's like a Lego minifigure. You flip his face over and he's got the Voldemort expression.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for saying my name.
I need lotion.
Someone twisted my neck backwards and I had to grow an extra face to not look like a weirdo.
Yeah. He kind of has a nose here.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been watching these videos. There's like this artist guy on YouTube, and what he'll do, he has people write out the description of how a monster looks in a book.
Yeah.
And without knowing who it is, he'll draw what he thinks the monster looks like.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. He did one of Balrog, or the Balrog.
Yeah.
And it looked so cool. Because it's not necessarily just like a doom demon, like it is in Lord of the Rings. It's more like it is very fiery and giant, but it's also very billowy and ethereal. And the way that he like drew it looked really cool.
I'll have to watch that because I think I've seen the same guy, but just do like normal characters from books. But monsters monsters would be really interesting.
He's also done like Cthulhu and Pennywise.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's quite a few. But I want to say in the most recent video, he did Voldemort. Yeah, it was pretty cool. He, trying to remember, because like, there's something about the nose that was just like, the way it was described in the book as opposed to how it was portrayed in the movie. Just kind of odd. I don't remember exactly what it was, though. Like I said, I don't pay too much attention to Harry Potter.
That's fair.
I know who it is.
Whee!
Dude, if you saw a man slowly jumping at you like that, why wouldn't you, like, move?
Maybe it was like slow motion and he was actually going really fast.
Also, I feel like if a man was like literally shaking to choke you, you're probably like you
You're in the
can't breathe
clear.
anymore. Yeah.
Like he's struggling to choke you and you're like 11? I think you might be able to push him off.
Yeah.
And also he turns to stone when you touch him. That's a good point too.
Oh, that's what's happening. I thought it was just like, I don't know why I imagined him like altering his face and turning him into Minion from Spy Kids.
No. Minion!
Minion! Megan!
Well, that's awkward.
Well, this is awkward. I guess I have stone hands. I guess I'm Midas, but for dust.
Now quick, eat the stone so you'll live forever.
Wow, I can do so much philosophy with this stone.
Don't you mean sorcery?
No, definitely not.
Whoa, it's a ghost, not a ghost again.
Congratulations, Harry, you've passed the door.
Oh, it's the book.
Oh, he flew through me.
Oh, he took my soul.
Me bum landed on the step and I broke me tailbone. I'm going back to haunt the book to epic prank time.
Epic prank time.
Epic meal time. I'm gonna eat so much bacon. He looks like the kid who plays Greg in Diary of a Wimpy Kid there.
Oh yeah, he does, without his glasses on.
He's like an animorph, but for child actors.
Another person.
Yeah, he's a humamorph.
Candy.
Oh, I love sweets.
Grandpa.
Let me guess, the ghosts are gonna come eat the sweets with me?
Yeah, no one else showed up.
Admirers? Yeah, you're popular with the ladies, Harry. They know nothing of you eating the ring, Pop, but boy, do they think you're a hunk of burning love. I'm 5. Oh, whoops.
Hubba.
Well, they're children too, so it's not that weird. Someone ate your frogs. Sorry, it was me.
I think that is actually what happened.
He's like, well, he needs to pay me something for, taking up room in our little hospital. I don't need any money. I just need chocolate.
Ain't that the truth, amen?
Flannel will die, won't he?
Flamel.
He has enough elixir to have an affair. But yeah, he'll die. How is it I got the stone? I thought I just walked into a room. I don't even remember how he got to that room. He just walked into a stone lair and his parents were standing there and Mr. Turban was standing there and he had a head on the back of his head.
Yeah, I think they were in the dungeon and he walked down a corridor after Ron got stabbed by the chess piece.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just the room with the mirror and
when did he
face.
get the Philosopher's Stone?
Oh, he just explained that only a person who is looking for the stone but does not intend to use it can find it. So basically the stone found him.
Oh, I
appeared
see.
In his pocket.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah. Which I didn't know until I just read it.
I cheated the system because I do want to use it. Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm gonna turn so much of this candy into gold.
And so much of this gold into candy, am I
right? It's gonna be a catch-22 of riches and sweets.
But I'll have enough money to pay for my dentistry.
What if he patted Harry on the head and then his hand crumbled to stone?
Yeah, that's for everyone.
These things are awful. It tastes like everything. Why would you want that?
It seems to be empty, though.
I think maybe I'll have just one. Think I'll have another.
These
are disgusting. I'm doing this for you, Harry. I don't want you eating these. They're disgusting.
He got an earwax one. That's hilarious.
Yum. Would you like to play Bean Boozled with me, Harry?
What a stupid game for, like, trying to sell those jelly beans.
Yeah. I imagine, like, having to go to work, and they're like, welcome to the Jelly Bean Company, where you work. And you're like, thank you, I know. And they're like, today we are tasking you with a little bit of R&D taste testing. They're like, ooh, what flavors have you come up with today? Literally vomit.
Vomit, earwax, and boogers.
Do you have any traumatic experiences tied to throwing up in the middle of the night? I need you to tap into that and tell me if when you eat this jelly bean, it makes you vomit.
Please do tell.
Yeah. I'll be in the corner with notes. You just suffer through those flavors and tell me what you... Just yell out what pops into your head as you're eating them. Yay.
Oh, Run, get binge,
Run. All right, Swedish chef. Run, get the money, in the money.
My ability to talk apparently taps out about an hour, so...
We're almost there, don't worry.
I know, it's incredible how bad my voice is working.
I want to win. I'm
Well,
so
they
happy,
broke
I'm so
every
happy.
single rule, so I'm not surprised.
You can't kill the troll. You can't break the bathroom. You can't sneak out at night. You can't catch Snape on fire because he's cheating. You can't eat the Philosopher's Stone. You can't kill one of the teachers, even if he's got Voldemort on the back of his head. You can't let Hagrid hatch a dragon. You can't sneak under the Cerberus.
But apparently you can do all this dangerous stuff because they're winning some last minute points, which is like so bogus. Like, come on.
They might have broken every rule, but they get the secret bonus points for turning one of the evil teachers to stone. 50 points.
And playing chess real good.
Yeah, you played big chess. It's like the piano from Big, but for magic chess. Mr. James Potter. Oh, whoops.
Of course. The boy who is famous to everyone but himself is still the best. Like, come on. He should have been a nobody from the start. So cheap.
Yeah, I don't, sure, I guess it kind of makes sense that, like when I went to high school, there were kids who, I didn't know them because I don't give a flip, but, there were other people who were like, oh, that's the son of so-and-so. So, I guess in this little echo chamber culture of Hogwarts, that they'd be like, you are the son of Witch Lady. That's crazy. You're the one who got zapped in the forehead by Voldemort. That's crazy. Everyone, I hope you have a Merry Christmas. I'm ready for my nap. Clap, nap time!
Clap, clap, nap time!
Slap, 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 clap, clap, clap.
Nap, nap, nap.
Nap, nap, nap. Amen. Yes! I love nap! What does Hagrid even do?
He is the groundskeeper.
Oh, well, he do be existing on the grounds.
Yeah, his story is kind of sad.
He seems like the kind of guy who would have a sad story, what with being a giant homeless who isn't allowed to keep his dragon.
It's okay. We'll learn about it in this next Harry Potter.
All right. Yeah, I'll spend all week just like, what is Hagrid's story? I can't wait. Everyone on the train, or I'll step on you and you'll go...
I gotta clean the whole castle for next year. Get the heck out.
You might be wondering where the sorcerers teleport their poo to. Well, I must sadly announce I'm responsible for disposing of it. I know where it goes. Yeah, I know where the poop goes, he says, a tear rolling down his cheek.
And that's all he said.
You don't want to know. Don't be like me. Hi, Harry. I could have a conversation with my father. I can't believe you just gave me a shard of the mirror of desire backwards.
Yes.
Now you can obsess over your parents anywhere, Harry.
And is that book just one tiny picture? Like, what else is in it?
Could you get me, like, a larger screen? Technology's limited, Harry. That's the biggest one we have right now.
It's too many megabytes for 2001.
It's like a video now, where, you have, it was like the little thing where you got discs that specifically had, black and white, like 2 black and white episodes of a Nickelodeon show. And you'd put it in this weird CD thing, like CD cassette. And it had a screen that was so small that you had to like squint to look at it and like hold it up to your face.
Yeah.
But because you were watching a Nicktoon on something that wasn't a TV, it was amazing.
Yeah.
And that's what he got, is like magic video now for his dead parents.
Yeah, that he can see if he looks at it really close.
Yeah, enjoy that 5-inch monochrome standard definition display of your dead parents, Harry.
And the battery will run out.
You will need 6 AA's when that runs out in 30 minutes.
6 AA's. That's really how it was, wasn't it?
Yeah. Is that it? Christopher Columbus! He did it! I'm sure he's never heard that before. Never ever. Well, here we are. What did you think of Harry Potter numero uno?
I mean, honestly, great nostalgic value. It's not really a bad movie, but like, who cares at this point?
Yeah. I mean, I have no nostalgia for it. Like, obviously, I'm aware of Harry Potter. I heard about it all the time as a kid. It's not a bad movie. It's like, it's a fun romp. Just because a movie's on Movie Grits doesn't mean it's bad.
It's just a kid's movie.
Yeah, that's the thing. You know, there's so many people who, like, you would think that this is, I don't know, like, Breaking Bad for 90s kids or something. Just, like, amazing writing and stuff. But at the end of the day, it's a popular children's book series. Yeah. And
it does get a little more serious at the end, but it's still the same.
Well, as of right now, it's very whimsical and kind of stupid. But
yeah.
Not necessarily in a bad way. John, please. John Cheese.
John Cheese. I was about to say.
I beat you to it. John Cheese. Anyway. Anyway. Well.
Just get it all in
there. Purple guy? Gone green? Anyway.
Wow.
Okay. Wow. All right, before we sound too much like idiots, let's wrap up. Bye, everyone. I hope you have a good week and enjoyed the video. Talk about it below, and we'll probably respond. I don't know. Maybe not. We'll see. Only one way to find out.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.